Okay, beautiful goddesses. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Love and lights. All the beautiful things. We have not met like this in a while, and I missed you guys. So I decided to start slow and interesting. I'm seeing something very, very unique in the sky. Um, and so we will definitely be getting a recorded temple most Sundays, and at least one Sunday a week it will be live until we have um, enough supporters that show up live, who want to participate, so that we can have the open dialogue that we normally have at the end. So if you are new here, this is the first Goddess Life Temple meeting you have ever been to. It's really a session. It typically starts with a metaphysical topic, introductions, a little bit of music. We get comfortable. I'd like to share the topic ahead of time. So if there are questions, they can be either sent in, or you could be prepared to come with some for the dialogue and Q&A at the end. So there is a short teaching period and some type of integration. I usually do energy healing on that topic and everything that's in the way, clearing some blocks around that very specific subject. And then we go into Q&A, and then we close the circle out. And I really think I am seeing a UFO, my loves. It's amazing. So that is the normal order of things. Tonight we're going to do, or today we're going to do some things a little bit different. This is going to be very short. This is going to, I'm going to walk you through a short training or understanding. I'm going to share a channeled ritual. This particular ritual was not channeled by me. However, it's an important one, and it has been expanded. And I don't want to say tweaked, but it has been expanded, and I don't know the other word. Okay, so it's been expanded, it's been adjusted, it's been fine-tuned so that it really meets our needs and it gets to all the points and nothing is left out. So, and since this is pre-recorded, we do not have the we don't have a Q&A for today. So I'm gonna share this understanding with you. I'm gonna walk you through the ritual. We're gonna close out the circle. And if you enjoyed it, if you have questions that you want to share afterwards, by all means, do so. And this is now available. You may be seeing this on our website, but Temple is also available within Goddess University. And so you can post questions there if that's where you are hearing this, and I'll be more than happy to answer. So today is the ritual of divine sealing. So greetings, goddesses. If you are new here, I am Reverend Goddess LaMeel, and I am here as simply your guide on your healing journey, on your journey into priestesshood, to goddesshood, and all things beyond into your goddessness. This is once thought to be a journey of healing. I want you to understand that, in fact, this is a journey of remembrance. So I am here to guide you on your journey to remembering who you are and what you are capable of, and to help you reactivate, reacclimate, uh, and embody all of those things. With that being said, there's not going to be, I'm just going to get into it. Okay. So it's time that we collapse one of the final spiritual illusions still circling in the collective matrix. Now, there are others. We will be sharing those previous rituals that have been shared and previous trainings. We are going to upload them so that they will be accessible inside of our Goddess Life portal that is in Goddess University. Okay. So the myth that you're constantly needing the clearing, cord cutting, implant removal, entity battles, and aura scans to stay safe and clean. This belief system is actually rooted in distorted hierarchies and siphoning grids. It has never even, it has kept even the most luminous, I don't know if that was a word, but even the most enlightened of us among us, trapped in spiritual maintenance loops. But you, goddess, you were never meant to be in this daily warfare with your own light. You were actually meant to embody it and command it to radiate as the field that cannot be breached. So the clearing loop is the final snare. And here's the truth about it. The more you clear, right, the more you affirm that something needs to be fixed. The more you scan, the more you grant permission to be scanned. The more you fight, the more you delay your embodiment. And also, if you're new here, do know that I do tend to pause because sometimes when I'm pausing, it is me translating what I am receiving, right? And I used to call this a download, and there is a beautiful, I can't think of her name right now, a reverend. She actually might be in Goddess University, but she will be interviewed this coming week on LaMeel Radio, and I heard her refer to it as a crown load, and I was like, poof, blown open. That's exactly what it is. So that's what happens when I pause. Whether it's on the radio show, we try to clip them out, but in trainings and during temple and during transmissions, I tend to pause because I am translating. When I receive information, it is not in the English language. So it's a translation of frequency into the English language. So today we're going to step beyond the loop, beyond the spiritual grind, beyond the illusion that our light is delicate or that our power must be defended. We are not clearing to survive. We are rising to reign. This is the frequency of divine command. This is the field of the untouchable self. So anchor in, open your hearts, and receive this remembrance, not as something new, but as something ancient within you that is now fully awakening. So I'm going to grab my notes, and we have, usually I open with music. So one of the things that we do have that is new is music by yours truly, that has been written and harmonized for the purpose of utilizing our goddess codes. And so I'm going to play for you a song that was just released this week called Divinely Untouchable. So you can listen to that, get the codes from that, and I'm gonna set up for a minute here, and then we'll be right back. No shadow can touch me, I hold no fear. The worst is all before I reach it. Divine shields rise with every speech. Divine protection, divine protection, hey, 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 hey. Divine protection, hey, 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 hey. Divine protection, hey, 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 hey. Divine protection, 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 hey, hey, hey. The gaze is still. I am a mirror that reflects the no hook can land, no cord can stay. My aura cleanses all away. Energy vampire, 0, 0, 0. 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 Energy vampire. Four, three, four, seven, four, eight, one, three, two, one, four, eight, two, two, infinity. It's one, two, one, four, eight, four, eight. I am broken. How many times I'm inside my mind's in my magic feels me. I love that song, even when especially when the beat drops and they get real intense about their 8888. Anyway, so back to our subject at hand. We were talking about the clearing loop. And let me reiterate, the more you clear, the more you affirm that something needs to be fixed. The more you scan, the more you grant permission to be scanned. The more you fight, the more you delay your embodiment. So what if you remembered you were never broken? What if your oversoul wasn't hovering above you, waiting for like permission, but ready to anchor and throne inside you? We're really not here to prove like, oh, we're clear, now I'm clean, now I'm, any of that. We're here to become the frequency that distortion can no longer locate, to stand as pure source, unreachable, unreadable, sealed in divine command. And when you do that, then the work or the agreement that you made to come here and do, not only can you do, but you can leave without being trapped in the false layer of like reincarnation. So you can no longer be harvested. Your energy can no longer be harvested, which is a whole nother thing. But yes, untouchable, unreadable, unreachable, sealed in divine command. So that does mean that you end up having to let go of the healer identity, the fixer archetype. So those of you who say, I'm a healer, and I can identify as that because that is what is easier for most people to understand when I talk to them, especially those who are new to spirituality, about the work that I do. When I say I'm a quantum healer, when in fact, what is happening is I'm able, depending on the client, see and feel the distortion and then tap in and help you remove the chaos and the clutter so then you can hear your true resonance and you can heal yourself. That is what is actually happening when you work with me. So if you feel like you are the healer, yes, doing this type of work and understanding, and I'm gonna shift to understanding, can feel like some kind of ego death, right? But what rises in place of that ego as I'm the healer is your God self, the real you, the original technology, fully encoded, fully embodied, fully protected by nature, just by the nature of your beingness. So we say the fight ends because I say so, right? You can stop that internal struggle. The field is mine, and I no longer open the door. So I'm going to go through a full ritual transmission that is going to collapse the loop of daily clearing and activate sovereign sealing. If you are wanting to enhance this by lighting candles, clearing the energy with some sound frequency, pause and go and do that. But do not remove or skip any of these steps. Allow this to be your sacred ceremony of completion. So to collapse the loop of constant spiritual cleansing. And this is deep spiritual cleansing. This is spiritual cleansing on a galactic level, okay? And I'm going to talk to you about other types of cleansings when we're done. And I hope you guys are not bothered by the air conditioning cutting on. So we're going to start with inhaling through the nose for 4 seconds. We're going to hold at the top of that for 8 seconds, and then we're going to exhale through the mouth for 7 seconds, and we're going to do 3 rounds of that. On the third breath, you're going to visualize your oversoul descending through your crown and anchoring into your spine like a crystalline rod of golden light. Okay, let's start with round 1. Inhale for 4. Hold. Exhale. Again, 4. Hold. Exhale. One more time. Hold. Exhale. Now visualize descending through your crown, anchoring into your spine, a crystalline rod of golden light. You're going to place both hands over your root chakra and your sacral chakras. And then see the source nodes that feed from them. With power and vision, I want you to explode white gold oversoul plasma out from your field. essentially collapsing every portal, doorway, cord, thread, and repeat after me. Every access point to distortion is now sealed by my oversoul. I collapse every cord, every parasite, every false contract. I am no longer available to be scanned or siphoned. My field is sovereign. Now you're going to stand up and you're going to shake your arms and your legs. We're causing it to release, shaking off any remnants that may still be available or holding on tight. Now still your body. And we're going to hum 3 times. Let it resonate through the body. One more time. Now repeat after me. I now reprogram my field. I no longer require daily protection because I am the protection. I no longer seek to clear. I am the light that cannot be touched. Place your hand over your heart and your solar plex and feel your throne lock in. Repeat after me. From this moment forward, I walk in command. No force may access me unless I consent, and I do not. No more scanning, no more cords, no more doubt. My oversoul is here. I am sealed. This is the collapse of a collective illusion that we must be forever clearing, forever battling, forever working to be whole. This is a spiritual treadmill disguised as growth. The truth is, your oversoul does not require maintenance. It requires permission to reign. So stop asking, is it gone yet? And start declaring, I've arrived. There is no more access. Your light is not fragile, your field is not public, and you are not a project, beautiful. You are the original divine blueprint, sealed, sovereign, and complete. So now I want to talk to you about the embodiment, sovereignty, and your biosphere mastery. So now that we've sealed our fields and reclaimed our light, let's anchor in to some truths, right? We are not fragile. We are no longer consenting to siphoning, scanning, manipulation, or infiltration on a galactic level or otherwise. And we are no longer plugged into the floss grids, are playing in the victim matrix. However, here's the key. While the battle is over with such a simple ritual, frequency maintenance is mastery. Think of your field like a divine garden. So yes, we've locked the garden, right? Yes, the pests are gone, but to thrive, to bloom in our full embodiment, to stand in our power, to yield our power, we still need sunlight, water, nourishment, right? That nourishment is your daily frequency work. So that is your energy medicine that gets your internal body energy running forward and crossed over like it's supposed to. That is addressing aches and body pains so that we can lighten the field of the body. It is eating high vibrational foods, breathing life into your cells, speaking from your oversoul, moving your body, expressing pleasure, staying rooted in joy and truth. These practices aren't about protection from attack anymore. They're about amplification, about vibrating so high, so true, so source, that your biosphere becomes a temple of command in every realm, the physical, the etheric, the galactic. So because even though we've collapsed this distortion from touching us, our biofield still reflects the frequency that we're carrying. So we don't clear to be safe. We rise because we're remembering who we are. We don't scan for threats. We attune to truth. We are not here to survive our light. We are here to radiate it. So we want to let your frequency be your frequent key. Let your body be the living altar. Let your life become the evidence. We're sealed, yes? And so we rise. So I'm going to close our circle today. Thank you so much for tuning in. This very interesting thing in the sky is still hovering with lights all around it in circles, and one in the middle. I'm going to try to get an image of it when we're done. So I'm going to close the circle with the gates are closed. The cords are collapsed. The siphoning ends now, not because we're protected, but because we command. Let this teaching live in your walk. Let this light hum in your bones. Let your fields speak before your words ever do. I am sealed. I am sovereign. I do not consent. And so it is, and so it will be, because we have arrived. I love you guys very, very much. If you have questions, post them wherever you are seeing this, listening to this, and I will definitely answer back. Classes regarding the recommendations on energy healing, on high vibrational foods, moving your body, expressing pleasure. Classes are available on all of those things inside of Goddess University. And I'm sure you can find the link if you are not already a member, wherever you are seeing and are listening to this. I love you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your attention.